The flight to your new life takes 11 hours. Untangling a forgotten autopay, a misaddressed piece of mail, or a lapsed insurance policy from 4,000 miles away can take 11 months. Let's start with your banking situation, because this is where most people make their first and most expensive mistake. You cannot just walk away from your American bank accounts and hope for the best. First, you need to decide which accounts you are actually keeping. Most people who move abroad want at least one American bank account open indefinitely, and not just any account. You want one that does not charge foreign transaction fees, and ideally one that reimburses ATM fees internationally. Charles Schwab's checking account is famously good for this, and if you don't already have it, open one before you leave. Then you need to notify your banks of your upcoming address change, your new contact information, and ideally let them know you'll be making transactions internationally so your card doesn't get frozen on day one abroad. Also, if you have any loans, mortgages, or lines of credit, document every single one, set up automatic payments where possible, and make sure the payment accounts have enough buffer to cover those auto pays without you manually intervening every month. Now let's talk about insurance, which has its own unique set of headaches. Health insurance first. If you are leaving employer-sponsored coverage, you need to figure out your transition plan immediately. Some people use COBRA to extend their current coverage temporarily during the transition. Others move to a marketplace plan, and if you're going to be abroad for an extended period, you'll want to research international health insurance options as well, because domestic American plans often don't cover you meaningfully overseas. Beyond health, review your auto insurance. If you're not keeping a car in the U.S., cancel that policy, but time it carefully so you're not paying for coverage you don't need. Renters or homeowners insurance also needs to be updated or canceled depending on what you're doing with your current living situation. Life insurance policies should be reviewed to ensure your beneficiary information is completely current before you go anywhere. The post office situation is simpler than people think, but also something almost everyone forgets until the last minute. You need to set up mail forwarding through the USPS, and you need to do this before your move date, not after. Choose a trusted person at a U.S. address, whether that's a family member, a friend, or a professional mail forwarding service, and start rerouting everything there. Then, and this is critical, go through every single institution that has your address and update it manually. Banks, the IRS, the Social Security Administration, your investment accounts, your insurance companies, subscription boxes, everything. Do not rely on mail forwarding to catch everything permanently because it's a temporary solution with an expiration date. Utilities are the area people tend to handle last and also tend to handle sloppily. You need to call or contact every utility provider and schedule a termination date. Electricity, gas, water, internet, cable if you still have that, and trash service if it's separately billed. Get final account confirmations in writing or via email and make sure you receive any deposits back that you're owed. This sounds tedious, and honestly it is, but utility companies are notorious for continuing to bill people who forget to properly cancel, and those bills going to collections can damage your credit score from thousands of miles away. Subscriptions deserve their own moment of attention because in 2026, the average American has more active subscriptions than they realize. Go through your bank and credit card statements for the last 3 months and highlight every recurring charge. You'll find streaming services, software licenses, gym memberships, meal kit deliveries, cloud storage plans, news sites, and probably at least 2 or 3 things you forgot you were even paying for. Cancel everything you won't be using internationally. Some services like certain streaming platforms may not work abroad anyway due to geo restrictions, so you're paying for something you literally cannot access. Keep a spreadsheet of what you canceled, when, and the confirmation number because disputed charges are much easier to resolve when you have documentation. Here's a psychological truth about this entire process that nobody talks about. The anxiety you feel when you look at this list is not because the tasks are impossibly hard, it's because they feel infinite. So here's how you beat that feeling. You batch the tasks into categories exactly like we've done here, and you dedicate specific days to specific categories. Banking day, insurance day, postal and address changes day, utilities day, subscriptions day, 5 focus sessions, and this entire mountain becomes manageable. One final thing that ties all of this together. Before you leave, create a master document that has every account number, every customer service phone number, every policy number, every username hint, and every important contact person across every institution. Store this somewhere secure and accessible. An encrypted digital file works well, and make sure at least one trusted person in the U.S. also has access to this document in case something goes sideways while you're abroad and you need someone local to assist. You've already done the hardest part. You made the decision, you downsized, the vision is locked in, now it's just execution, and execution is just a checklist with deadlines. Work through this systematically over the next few weeks, and you'll leave with clean hands, no financial landmines, and the absolute peace of mind that lets you actually enjoy wherever you're going next. The freedom you're chasing is real. Don't let unfinished paperwork steal it from you.